What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
We're a few minutes behind. That's like 5:05.
Yes,
We did say
you
Thursday at 5 Central Standard Time, but we're a little bit late. So since we're late, we have a guest for you guys, to kind of make up for those extra 5 minutes that we were gone. We have our youth pastor here.
What it do? What it do?
Marquino Douglas. Hey, one of the few times we've been in Memphis this summer, so we had to get him.
Glad to see y'all.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in so long, y'all. We've been out, so we just
apparently we missed a lot because he's also crippled. So I don't know where we've been. You leave 1 month and
yeah, he got a boot now, so yeah.
Legs are broken. So
yep. Well, we're here with our youth pastor Marquino Douglas, and for those of you who guys don't know, that's him.
Oh, I'm Yana.
I'm Tez. We're Personal Praise, and again we're back with another edition of Should Christians or Can Christians Do, or Should Christians Do whatever. Today's topic is should Christians or can Christians have non-Christian friends?
Yeah.
All right.
And I already know we're going to have a difference of opinion here, so we'll let our guest chime in first and give his spiel on should Christians or can Christian teens have non-Christian friends.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
what's up, Mr. Steve?
how you doing, Steve? Good to see you, brother.
Hey.
My honest opinion on should Christians have non-Christian friends? People will probably look at me like I'm crazy by me saying this, but my first answer to you guys would be absolutely. Reason being, because one, that's exactly who Jesus hung out with. He hung out with sinners. He hung out with people who didn't believe. And him performing those miracles and him spending time with them and him doing things that he did, he gained access to their hearts or gained access to them in order for them to believe in who he was. And a lot of times him performing those miracles, he had to hang out with people who didn't believe, or he had to hang out with non-Christians in order for those things to happen. You see in the Bible, he hung out with tax collectors and sinners and prostitutes and all these other kinds of people. And a lot of those people believed because he took the time out to hang with them. And I think it's the same way with Christians. You talk about modern day relationships, or in today's time, friendships. That's the only way the lost will know who Jesus is.
Right.
You have to hang out with him. You have to spend time with him.
Well, before we get into detail, let's let everyone know what's going on, Pastor Myron.
What's up, Pastor?
Hey,
Listen,
Hey.
I'm hanging out with sinners now, so you have to just hang out with them and keep them to try to win. If I didn't hang out with sinners, then I'm hanging out with some wonderful,
Amen.
Young people who love God. This is what it's about. I'm excited about them. They're not afraid to represent.
No.
With the Molly and Percocet. With Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. Y'all ain't ready for this, but awesome young people, excited about what God is doing through this young man, excited what God is doing through these young people. Personal Praise, doing some awesome things, not just in this city, but all around the globe. And so excited about what God is doing. These some awesome people, and y'all just be expecting to hear greater things about these young people.
Amen.
Book them too.
Yes.
Book them.
Yeah.
Book them, baby.
Listen,
We're
you would
going
not
all
be
over.
disappointed. Book them.
No.
You got youth, you got kids. Man, book them. They're gonna help revolutionize your ministry, your youth ministry.
Hold on, Miss Tori.
Why is she just in there?
Look, it's so important. It's so important when you have young people who really know Jesus, young people who really love Jesus. It's so important for other young people to see that. That's one of the things we did in our ministry years ago. We started empowering young Christians, young men and women of God, and allowed them to be able to lead and to come forward. And really what it did is it caused the positive peer pressure on other youth. So other youth began to say, wow, it's really cool to pray. It's really cool to go on mission trips. It's really cool to lift up your hands for Jesus. It's really cool. And so it's important when you have young people who love God and they don't just serve Jesus passively, like, well, praise the Lord, bless the Lord. They
like,
come
you know, like to
in
say eggshell walking.
Yeah, they come in there and serve him with swag.
Yeah.
So your young people need to see other young people who serve Jesus Christ and that's not ashamed of him and serve them with some about themselves.
Amen.
So book them.
Yeah.
And we love y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all have it, but these some awesome people, awesome young man of God. God doing awesome things. Call me sometime. You know.
Well, thank you, Pastor Ron, for joining in.
That was
Appreciate
our
it.
pastor.
Yeah.
It's our pastor.
The coolest pastor in the world.
Definitely.
The coolest pastor. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Back on our topic. So before we go into more detail about can Christian teens have non-Christian friends, we first need to have like a basis of what we consider to be a friend.
Right.
And what do we consider? So Yana, what do you consider to like be a friend?
So I'm very loose with the term because I feel like sometimes you telling somebody, hey, you got a friend in me, even though you know yourself, they're not that big of a friend to you. Yeah. Just sometimes it means a lot to people to know that I'm a friend to this person, that I mean something to them. I remember when I was not as much in a good place with my relationship with God, and I wasn't comfortable with myself, and I felt like I didn't have any friends. I didn't have anybody that I could count on, who knew about me, knew everything about me and stuff like that. But I felt like God sent people who in my life, I don't even think they're a friend. I think they didn't think they were a friend to me, but they acted like that, and they called themselves a friend to me. That made me feel so good, and I think it's a term that people should try to. I encourage people to use to people because you don't know what somebody's like going through at that moment. You just have to be smart about how you use them in your own personal life. So the way I see it, you can have a friend for everything. You want to laugh, you have a friend for that. You want to cry, you have a friend you can talk to when you're doing that. Because it's nothing. What's the thing that hurts about it? I mean, as long as you're loving, when you're a loving person, how can you not have friends? That's how I see it. It's impossible to be really what God wants you to be. And God had, how many did Jesus have?
12. Yeah, 12 disciples 12. That, were
and folks always say, I keep my circle small, man. I got 3 people I call my friends. Oh, come on. How can you really live like that? Then when that person lets you down, I think it hurts you way, way more. Like, than when you have other people you can count on and other people you can look to. Because every friend can't do everything for you. So the way I see it, have a friend for everything you're going through in your life. What does it hurt? It don't hurt nothing. If you know this friend talk a lot, don't tell them your business. Y'all look that people love to be the first person to say, man, she tell everybody business. You knew she was telling everybody business before you became her friend. You thought she was gonna not tell her business because of you? That's how y'all became friends, gossiping. I just think you gotta be realistic with people and say stuff like a friend is anybody that you can talk to, anybody that you can relate to on whatever level y'all get on, like anybody you can really relate to and you like being around that person. That's just how I see it though.
Well, I would consider a friend a person that's just like family, but they're not blood related to you. I guess a person you chose to be a part of your family. That's what I would say that a friend would. Anybody else are just people that you enjoy being around.
Okay.
People that you enjoy their company, and people that you enjoy what they have to offer to add to your life. But I don't know if you would consider those necessarily friends, I would say. Right. So like what Keno was talking about, Jesus hung out with tax collectors, but he didn't walk around, he wasn't living with them. And that's why I would say that you can't have non-Christian friends, because Jesus's friends were like the disciples to me, and everybody else were just people that he associated with because he knows what he can add to them. I guess
I get
that's
that.
what you would say.
And when I say that, I want to throw this in there too. Tez and I are really different. Like, if you guys get to know us, I'm more outgoing, I'm more social. Tez is not like that. If it was up to Tez, he really doesn't. He's not gonna, like, if he's in a room, I could go in a room with people, talk to anybody. I'm gonna be friends with everybody because I don't like to be bored. But Tez, he can sit by himself for a few days, not talk to nobody. So I kind of think that definitely influences where you're getting that from. Because, I mean, it's just we're very different people, so.
But I do have a small circle of people that I would associate with me being their friends. And it's not that much. It's just people that you know that they have your best interest at heart.
Right.
And that you're able to gain the right type of things that add to.
Right.
Friends, to me, add to your life. And the people that you associate with, you should be looking to add to their life. Like Jesus, he's not looking to gain some advice from a tax collector or a prostitute. What he's doing is knowing that I can impart into your life. And that's the same thing that we should be doing is, using people who are not Christians as a way to impart into their life, but not allow them to impart into our life. And when I see that there's the reciprocity of people imparting to each other's lives, I see that as, a way for. That's what I consider to be back and forth from, gaining from them, get it from them. Also, let us know what you guys think. Everybody
A friend is.
who's
Comment
watching.
definitely so we can agree or
And
disagree.
and to piggyback off that, in order to do that, in order to impart in somebody's life, or
gotta know.
allow them to impart in your life, you have to befriend them.
Right.
And when you impart in somebody, like, you're not gonna just walk up to somebody and just say, "Hey, let me impart into you. Let me speak into you. Let me tell you
Right.
something. Let me tell you about yourself." You're only able to do that with somebody through relationship, and usually relationship starts on the basis of friendship.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So Jesus had, 12 disciples. You're a friend.
Right.
You're his friend. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't want to get it twisted, just when we talk about the 12 disciples and those were Jesus' friends. Those weren't just only Jesus' friends. I mean, those were the people that Jesus, accounted for and to imparting the gospel into them so that they were able to go out and make disciples. But he had many more different friends.
Right. The way I see it too. Now I'm a very friendly person. I have plenty of friends.
Very friendly.
I mean, when I say I get friends for days, I meet people I can't even count them. So I'm not even gonna do that and go down the list. That's just because I like having a lot of people that know me. I know them. Because you might need them one day. That's how I see it. But most importantly, it's like this. I had a friend. She was loose. I'm not even going to... She's loose, easy kind of girl, But she was sweet as pie. Like, so sweet. She always would ask me, "Rihanna, why is every relationship I get into suck? They do me wrong. I never did nobody like this. I don't deserve this." About herself. But I didn't do that. Something told me by my tongue, right? I wasn't friends with her yet. We just hung out because we were in the same class and I talked, we joked, acted a fool. So it's easy to be friendly with somebody that make you laugh. So after that, as I got to know